Hello students, today we are going to see about the scene poem extracts. So as we all know, for the board exam altogether 10 marks are given for poem, where 5 marks are there for scene poem and 5 marks are there for appreciation of the poem. So today in these two videos we are going to see about the poems, that is the scene poem extracts. So before starting, let's see what is the bifurcation of the marks. So for poem altogether 3 questions will be asked, where the first question will be related to simple factual activity, which will be for 2 marks. Then the second question will be complex activity or complex factual activity, which will be there for 2 marks. And the third question will be related to poetic device activity based on poetic device, where the rhyme scheme of the poem will be asked, where the rhyming words of the poem will be asked, where the figure of speech of the poem, any figure of speech from the poem will be asked for you all to identify, or one sentence will be given and they will tell you all to identify what type of figure of speech it is. So let's move to the content here. Altogether 5 marks are there for scene poem extracts. So as this year there 2 poems have been reduced, so that 2 poems we are not going to take here, that is The Will to Win 3.4 and the next poem is 4.1, that is a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So only for this academic year 2020-21 these poems have been reduced. So let's move now to the first poem. So let's see the first poem here, poem number 1, where the mind is without fear. This poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. So first we'll read the poem and we'll see in short or some in a short explanation what the poem is about. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where work comes out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of death habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thoughts and actions, into that heaven of freedom, my father, led my country away. So this is a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore before the independence of the India, okay, when the British was ruling India. So this poem was written at that time, and actually it was written in Bengali language, and afterwards it was translated by himself again in English. So here in this poem, what the Rabindranath want to tell you, that he wants the freedom, not only the freedom from the British rule, but the freedom of justice, freedom to speech, freedom of social, freedom of education, freedom of economic, each and every type of freedom he wants to have for the people of India. So the whole poem which has been written here, it is a prayer for the God, it is a prayer written to the God, and here Rabindranath Tagore, he is trying to have a prayer, trying to say a prayer and asking something towards the God. So this whole poem is a prayer. Okay, here Rabindranath Tagore wishes his country to get true freedom, and he describes what the heaven of freedom is. Okay, so here he wants the freedom, not only the freedom from the British rule, but the freedom of all types, where the knowledge will be free, where the people will be able to speak freely, where they can go everywhere freely, okay, where there can be a social freedom, where there can be an equality, where each and every one will be free to express their own thoughts and expression. This type of freedom Rabindranath Tagore wanted to have for his people of the country. Okay, this is the extract here. So let's move now. Question and answer. So now the simple factual question which is therefore 2 mark. Complete the sentence with words, phrases from the poem. So the first one, mind should be without fear. So the mind should be without fear. Words should come out from the depth of truth. Where the word should come from? The words should come out from the depth of truth. World is broken up into fragments. Okay, world is broken out into fragments. Thought and actions should be ever widening. Okay, thoughts and actions should be ever widening. So what's the meaning of fragment here? Fragment means to broken in small pieces. Now whenever we are writing any question answers, or whenever we are completing the sentence and all, see that the whole sentence is written whatever the question is asked. So now for example, mind should be, right mind should be, and then the blank should be filled there. Do not write only the answers. Okay, do not write only the answers, but the whole thing should be written there. Okay, if you will try to write the answer, the one who is going to check your paper may cut your marks somewhere else. So don't try to make some mistakes. Whenever we are writing any fill in the blanks and all, write the whole sentence for English. Okay, so here again, mind should be without fear. Word should come out from the depth of truth. World is broken up into fragments. Thought and action should be ever widening. Okay, so these questions will be asked for 2 marks. Okay, this question will be asked for 2 marks. Next one, interpretive or complex questions. Interpretive or complex questions. The first one here, to whom does the poet pray? Okay, to whom does the poet pray? The poet prays to God. So now again, they may ask why. Okay, so the answer which is there for the second question, that answer will be extended further in the first answer here. Okay, to whom does the poet pray? The poet prays to God. The poet prays besides for what? The poet prays to God to have a freedom for his country, for his country people, where they can have a freedom of social, freedom of education, freedom of justice, freedom of speech. Each type of freedom he wants to have to the people of India or people of his country. Okay, next one, what does the poet pray to the Almighty for? So Almighty here means the God. So for what is the poet praying here? So here the actual answer is, the poet pray besides political freedom from British, social, educational and economic freedom should get for the people of India. So here educational, so E is missing there. So the poet prays beside political freedom from British, social, educational and economic freedom should be there for the people of India. So this type of freedom he wanted to have for the people of India. Okay, so here the first question for 2 marks it may be asked. So not only these questions, they can ask other questions also. So these are the only examples. Other type of questions may also be asked for the exam. Okay, next one, the poetic device. So poetic device here, any type of question will be asked. Okay, so here, identify and explain the figure of speech. Okay, so the first one, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. So where the mind is without fear and head is held high. What type of figure of speech it is? So here, alliteration. Why it is alliteration, you have to explain there. So we all know what is alliteration. There is a repetition of any sound. Okay, if there is a repetition of any sound, then it has been known as alliteration. So the sound of H is repeated for better poetic effect. So what it has been done here? The sound of H. Where it is now? Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. So here head is held high. This 3 head held high. Here H sound is been repeated to give the poetic effect. Okay, so in this line, what is the repetition of the sound? H sound is been repeated here. So that's why the sentence which is given here, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, it is considered as alliteration. Okay, let's move to the next one. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Now here we can see the sound of W and the sound of B is also been repeated here. Okay, so here its answer is what? Alliteration. Why? Where the world, so W is, the sound of W is being repeated here. Has been broken, so B sound is also repeated here. Has been broken up into fragments, so broken up into pieces. So here alliteration. Why it is alliteration? The sound of W is repeated for better poetic effect. Okay, next one. What is the tone of the poem? Okay, what is the tone, whether it is a serious, whether it's a joyful, whether it is comedy. Okay, this type of answers we have to write. So here the tone of the poem is serious and patriotic. So patriotic means it's a prayer. Okay, it's a prayer for the country. Okay, whatever, whenever the patriotic means what? The songs which are dedicated for the country. Okay, so here also the poem here, it is dedicated for the country of India, for the people of India. That is why it is known as patriotic poem. So here the answer, the tone of the poem is serious and patriotic. Next one, what is the mood of poem? So the answer here, the mood of the poem in the first 8 lines is sorrowful, but the last 2 lines have a hopeful mood. Okay, so here the mood of the poem in the first 8 lines is sorrowful. Okay, sorrowful means all the sadness about the country, all the things which are going on in the country, that all the lines are that all the thoughts are being expressed here in the first 8 lines. And at the last 2 lines, what the poet has told here, it's a prayer to the God. That's why the hope for the freedom of the country is been written there in that last 2 lines. That's why it's been considered as hopeful mood. So the answer, the mood of the poem in the first 8 lines is sorrowful, but the last 2 lines have a hopeful mood. Okay, this is the answer. So as we have seen here, in the first poem, first question, it may be complete the following or true or false or name the following. Also anything will be asked, which will be simple. The second will be complex. Now the question here which is asked in the first one, such type of question, 1 line answer will not be asked because it is for 2 marks. Okay, so here, to whom does the poet pray? Why? This type of question will be asked there. Okay, so why also you have to explain in your own words. And whenever you are writing the answer, see that you do not copy the lines as it is from the poem. Okay, if you copy as it is, you are not going to copy get any marks there. Whatever the lines, whatever the thoughts which are there, whatever the thoughts of the poems which are there, you have to express them in your own words. The answer should be correct and it should be written in your own words, not the lines from the poem. Okay, not the lines from the poem that they are going to express the answer, but whatever the lines are there, that you have to write in your own words. Do not copy the lines as it is. Okay, so most of you, what you'll do, you all find the answers from the poem, and wherever the answer is, that whole line you'll try to copy. But it's not like that. You should not do like that, but you should try to write in your own words. Let's move to the next poem. All the world's a stage. Okay, so let's read it first. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merrily players. They have the exits and the entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant mewling and poking in the nurse's arms. Then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a vowful ballad, made to his mistress eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oath, and beard like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. So here the half poem has been taken here. So what the poem wants to tell? The poet wants to tell that here the whole life of the man and woman, what it has been done, it has been considered, it has been compared to the stage, okay? And on the stage, the men or the women who are going to perform, they are all together having 7 stages, where the first stage starts from the infant, and at last the old age, and after that the entrance which is there, that is the death. Okay, so here the poet wants to compare the life of the poem, the life of the man, to the stage, okay, where each and every stage is having different mood and different performance or different character is there, okay, where the when the infant is coming here, they are totally dependent on the others. Afterwards the school children, then the infants, then the lovers, then the soldiers, okay. Whenever we are in the youth period, that time what will happen, where at your age we are making so many mistakes because of our maturity, because we are growing, coming to a mature that time, and lot many mistakes we keep on doing, and that is the point where our whole future life will be totally dependent upon. Okay, so after that comes the mature people like our parents and all. Afterwards the senior citizen and the old age. Okay, so old age also is what, they are also totally dependent on the others. As we all know, our grandparents and all who are old now, they are totally dependent upon our parents. Okay, it's the last stage of the life where they have been compared to the first stage of the life. As the first stage, the infant is totally dependent upon the parents for their growth. Here also the last stage, that is the old age, they are also totally dependent upon their children. Okay, and that's why the each and every stage here is having different performance, different character, and so the poet wants to express his thoughts for this all 4 stages. So here the first one, simple factual question: what does the poet compare the world to? So here, what's the expected answer? The poet compares the world to a stage. Next one, which stages of life find a mention in the extract? So here in this extract, as it is the first extract of the poem, altogether here 4 stages have been taken. Which are there? The first 4 stages of life, that is infant, schoolboy, lovers and soldiers, find a mention in the extract. Here the infant totally dependent upon the parents, schoolboy unwilling to go to school, they are very much bored to go to school. Then the lovers means the youth. Okay, whenever we come from in the age of 15 to 20, 21, that is the age of lovers. And afterwards the soldiers means they are now the grown people. Okay, and they want to do lot many things, they want to show their power. Okay, and that is why they have been compared here as the soldiers. They want to do lot many things, and that is why lot many things they want to hear to themselves only, they don't want to hear the others, and they keep on making mistakes. So here, this is the second answer. What are the characteristics of an infant? So here the infant is dependent and helpless. He mews and pokes, that is cries and vomits. So your infant means what? The small baby. Whenever the small baby is the entrance, okay, the entrance to the world, okay, whenever they come, they are not dependent or totally independent, okay, they are what? They are dependent on the parents or on the others who are going to look after them, okay. That's why it has been told that they are dependent and helpless. They do not know what to do by themselves. That's why they are totally dependent on the others. He mews and pokes. So mews means what? Here it's written, that is cries, okay. They, as we all know, the children, the small babies and all who are there, they always keep on crying. Now till the age of 4, till the age of 5, they always keep on crying. If they want something, if they want to have something, if they want to have any toys, if they have to anything, if they want, they start to cry. So that is cry and vomit, okay. We know the small baby, they always keep on vomiting. Next one, why is the schoolboy whining? So why is the schoolboy whining? Okay, he is very much tired. Why is he tired? Because the schoolboy is whining because he does not want to go to school. Because he does not want to go to school. This is the expected answer here. Let's move to the next one here. Interpretive complex questions. Describe the lover. So here, what is the lover? How is the lover? The lover sings. So here, sings, it should be there. In separation like a furnace, and writes a poem of praise for his beloved, describing her beauty. So here, as we all know, the lovers, they keep on making shairis, they keep on making beautiful poems and all for his lovers. So here also, what the lover is doing, the lover is trying to write some poems or write some songs or write some beautiful hymns for his lover. And here in this poem or in this songs or in this singing, he wants to express the beauty of his lover. So here the lover sings in separation like a furnace and writes a poem of praise for his beloved, describing his beauty. What is the soldier like? So here we know the soldier is a fully grown man, and after the youth, the fully grown man who is very much now strong enough to do anything independently. So here the soldier is like a leopard. Okay, here in the poem it has been said as pard. So pard means leopard. The soldier is like a leopard, fierce and strong. He is jealous of others' honor and is short-tempered. So if in this age the one do not like to see the progress of the others, but he wants to have the progress of himself. And if he sees the progress of others, if the others have been placed in front of him, he keeps on trying to feel jealous for the other person. So here also same thing, he is jealous of others' honor and is short-tempered. He pricks quarrels easily and looks in short-lived fame. Okay, so he keeps on making some mistakes, and whatever the things he does, if the mistakes have been done, it is going to change his life. He pricks quarrels easily and looks for short-lived fame. For this he is willing to risk his life as well. So whatever the thing he wants to enjoy in life, okay, for his short-lived fame, whatever the short life, good life he wants to have, for that thing he can risk his life also. This is the thing that the soldier can do. Next one, the poet has called the world a stage. Justify using lines from the poem. Okay, why the poet has compared this world as a stage? So that we have to explain here. So here the answer, though the first 4 lines in the poem the world to a stage, just as in a play, there are actors who play their respective parts, okay, as the stages which are there. Now in this extract, what is that? The first four stages: the infant, the schoolboy, the lover, and the soldier. Here, as they are coming and going, each and every one is playing their different role. There are actors who play their respective parts. We have come to this world to play our part. When we born, we take our entry into this play called life, and we make an exit when we finally die. There are 7 stages in a man's life, which are like 7 acts of a play. Human beings are merely players who play their roles and depart. So human beings, as they come, they play their role and they go outside. Okay, here that's why all the 4 stages have been, all the 7 stages have been compared here in this poem. So let's move forward. Poetic device. All the world's a stage. So what is the matter this here? Figure of speech. They are told identify the figure of speech of the given line. So here, all the world's a stage. It's a metaphor. Why it's a metaphor? The world is indirectly compared to a stage. Here the world is indirectly compared to a stage. That's why it's considered as metaphor. Men and women merrily players. Okay, now here also it is being considered as metaphor. Why it is metaphor? Because men and women are indirectly compared to the players. Okay, that's why the whole sentence here is being considered as metaphor. Next one, creeping like snail. Now here the word like has come, so here a direct comparison is been done. So here simile, it is been considered as simile. Why? Who is creeping like snail? Schoolboy. So here schoolboy is directly compared to snail. Here the schoolboy is directly compared to snail. Next one, sighing like furnace. So sighing like furnace. So here also the word like has come. So it's been considered as simile. Why it is simile? The sighing of the lover is compared to furnace. So the sighing of the lover is compared to furnace. Okay. So here we have seen altogether 2 poems. So here the first question is about the simple factual question, where any 2 questions or any 1 question will be asked here, any 2 questions will be asked. Then the next question will be about the complex, any 1 question will be asked here, and the third question will be related to poetic device. Here also they may ask anything. What is the tone of the poem? What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? Okay, what are the rhyming words of the poem? If there is no any rhyme scheme from the poem, there will be no such question. What is the any line will be asked for the figure of speech. So here in this 2 extracts of the poem in this video, what we have seen. So the first poem we have seen about where the mind is without fear, where the Rabindranath Tagore has written a prayer to the God, where he wants to have the freedom, not only the freedom from the British rule, but he wants to have the freedom of education, the freedom of social, the freedom of justice, the freedom of speech. Each type of freedom he wants to have for his people of his country. Okay, so here is a prayer to God, where the Rabindranath Tagore wants to have the freedom for his country people. So in this second poem, the half extract of the poem, all the verses stage has been taken here, where in this extract what has been done here, altogether 4 stages have been taken here. The first one is the infant, that is the entrance to the stage. Then the schoolboy, who is unwilling to go to school. Then the lover here, he's singing a song, singing the ballads or singing the songs or the love songs to his beloved one, and here he wants to express the beauty of his loved one. Okay, and the last stage here in this extract is what is the soldier, where he was compared to the leopard, and here he is very much strong, very much independent, and he wants to do each and everything by himself, and he is always jealous of the progress of others. Okay, and that's why for this short good life he wants to do anything, and for that reason he keeps on making mistakes, and whatever the mistakes he's going to do in this stage, it is going to change his entire life here. Okay, that is why it's been compared as the soldier. So in these two poems we have seen these two extracts. Thank you and have a nice day.